So you wanted quiche made easy, eh? Well, you came to the right place. This is so easy. In fact, I screwed up multiple times, as you will see, and I was still able to rescue this dish, and it was fantastic. Making a quiche really is as easy as putting a few vegetables like leeks and potatoes and asparagus and some bacon, the protein, and some Gruyere cheese. Go with your egg custard that you're going to spice up with salt, pepper, and nutmeg. Oh yeah, don't forget the heavy cream. And you put it in a pie crust. In this case, store-bought, that's it. You want more detail? Okay, let's go. Put your bacon on a foil-lined baking sheet in the oven that's been preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Finely dice about a quarter cup of leeks. They are in your grocery store, you've just never looked for them. I shredded about 2 cups of Gruyere cheese and I only used about half of that. Okay, I've slowed this down for a reason. You see that device there? That is a mandoline. And the very first night I got said mandoline, I cut off the tips of 2 of my fingers. And it really hurt. So don't do that. And when I went to see the doctor to get it taken care of, they're like, you have no idea how many of these injuries we see. I'm like, what, cut off fingertips? And they're going, well, from mandolins specifically. Jeez. And so what do I do here? I don't heed my own warnings. What I should have done there is cut that potato in half, because what I'm doing is just getting it down a little bit to be able to use that device there. That'll for sure keep you safe. So don't be like me. Okay, in a frying pan set at medium, you want to put a tablespoon of butter and put in your leeks, your asparagus, and your potatoes. Then put 6 eggs in a bowl like this, and if you're cool like me, you can crack them with 1 hand apiece. And then whisk those babies. And check on those vegetables just to make sure they're not burning. Okay, add a cup of heavy cream to the eggs and whisk. A little bit of salt, pepper, and nutmeg. Okay, we've got this very wet custard mix and this pie shell. The two are not going to go together, so let's put that in the 350-degree oven to harden up a little bit. All right, test those vegetables to see how they're doing. Let's put the lid back on. Mix, mix, mix. And fix your next big screw up. Those leeks and that with the potatoes and stuff, they burn, so I made some more. Let's just put that straight into the custard mix. I didn't panic, I was able to recover. I spy some bacon over there. You want to cut these in pretty sizable chunks. You want people to know there's bacon in this quiche. You shouldn't need a search and rescue team to find the bacon, just saying. Remember that perfect pie crust that went into the oven? Well, this is what it looked like when you pick it up on the sides and take it out of the oven. I should have used a pizza peel. Now, my theory here was that the custard would act like some kind of glue for that crust and put it back together. And I was right. It's exactly what happened. Okay, we're going to put a layer of your cheese and your veg at the bottom, and then we're going to pour in some custard, and we're going to put in some more cheese and veg. We're going to pack everything down. Look at that beautiful, beautiful quiche. Goes into the oven, and then you realize, I forgot the freaking bacon. Another screw up. But again, I didn't panic. I used a couple of forks to roll that and fold that into the quiche. And there we have the finished product. It looks beautiful. Do you know, there's a couple of ways to tell if it's done. One is the jiggle method. I like this, where you put a toothpick in it, and if the toothpick is clean, doesn't have a bunch of stuff clinging to it, you have cooked that quiche to perfection. All that's left to do is basically just plate it. Here I've got an arugula spinach mix. You'll notice that I put on the dressing while it's still in the bowl and not on the plate. That's the proper way to do it. A little salt, a little pepper. Look at that mix. It's going to go great on the plate. It's going to look fantastic, and it tastes pretty good too. Okay, make sure you let this cool down completely. Now, what we're going to do is take this little sacrificial lamb piece. It's pretty big. It's more like sacrificial mutton, but it'll usually fall all apart, that first piece, but this one didn't. That's a good sign. The idea there is to give it plenty of room so the other pieces come out better. And it comes out like this. That's about as perfect as a quiche slice as you can get. And now all we're doing is dolling it up to make it pretty. The first thing you taste with is your eyes. That, ladies and gentlemen, is an easy quiche.